What if the chosen one was denied his moment of vengeance? On the brink of destiny, a single act of betrayal rewrites the fate of the galaxy, sparing Anakin Skywalker from his darkest path, but giving birth to a new, more ruthless Sith Lord.
Welcome to Star Wars Lore and Stories, where we explore the countless possibilities hidden within the Force and think, what if? What if the blade that ended Count Dooku's life belonged not to Anakin Skywalker, but to his most scorned apprentice, Asajj Ventress? The climax of the Clone Wars. Aboard the Separatist flagship Invisible Hand, the battle for Coruscant rages outside. Inside, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker stands victorious over Count Dooku. The moment of destiny arrives. Chancellor Palpatine, a seemingly helpless captive, urges Anakin to fulfill his destiny, to strike down the defenseless Count. But this is where the timeline fractures. From the shadows of the ravaged observation deck, a figure emerges, silent as the void. Asajj Ventress, fueled by years of betrayal and a burning lust for vengeance, ignites her twin crimson sabers. She had stowed away, tracking her former master, waiting for the perfect moment not to save him, but to destroy him. Before Anakin can make his fateful choice, Ventress lunges. Her attack is not aimed at the Jedi, but at Dooku. The Count, shocked and helpless, can only watch as her blades plunge into his chest. His last breath is a gasp of disbelief. The surge of dark side power Anakin would have felt from his own act of vengeance never comes. Instead, he sees the murder of a prisoner, an act of dishonor. His focus shifts instantly from the dead Count to the living threat. He turns his blade on Ventress, their sabers crashing together in a furious display. Palpatine watches, his plans momentarily derailed, but a new, intriguing possibility forms behind his cold eyes. The seeds of Darth Vader die here, but the genesis of a new Sith is just beginning. In the secure confines of his office, Palpatine doesn't punish Ventress, he praises her. He offers her everything Dooku denied her: recognition, power, and a place in a new order. He breaks down her spirit, stoking the embers of her ambition and hatred for the Jedi, forging her into a weapon of pure malice. She is christened Darth Ventress, the Emperor's new apprentice. Her first command is simple: take control of the Separatist army and unleash a campaign of terror, the likes of which the galaxy has never seen. The war doesn't de-escalate, it explodes. Darth Ventress is not a politician like Dooku. She is a predator, leading from the front, leaving trails of devastation on worlds like Ryloth and Felucia, forcing the Jedi into increasingly desperate and brutal battles. Anakin Skywalker returns to Coruscant a hero, but a conflicted one. He has saved the Chancellor and resisted the dark side's call, earning him newfound respect from the Jedi Council. They entrust him with leading the hunt for this new, elusive Sith Lord. This relentless campaign, however, keeps him on the front lines, away from Padme, whose secret pregnancy now weighs heavily on his mind. Without the dark stain of Dooku's execution on his soul, Anakin's nightmares of losing her are visions, not prophecies fueled by his own darkness. He confides in Obi-Wan Kenobi, who, seeing his friend's genuine fear rather than possessive anger, offers true counsel and support. The bond between them strengthens, but the fear for his family remains Anakin's one true vulnerability, a weakness the Emperor is patient enough to exploit.
The war grinds on for another year. Darth Ventress, proving to be a far more chaotic and unpredictable leader than Dooku, has stretched the Republic to its breaking point. Palpatine, seeing that Anakin will not fall to simple temptation, constructs a final, desperate test. He leaks intelligence that Ventress is personally overseeing the construction of a superweapon component on the icy world of Megiddo. It is a lie, a trap to force a final confrontation. Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the 501st Legion launch a full-scale assault. The battle is a blizzard of blaster fire and crystalline shrapnel. As Obi-Wan engages General Grievous in a desperate struggle to secure the city, Anakin feels a powerful pull in the Force, leading him deep into the planet's kyber crystal mines.
Deep within the glowing heart of Megiddo, Anakin finds Darth Ventress waiting. She is no longer just an assassin. She is a true Sith. Her eyes burning with dark side power, her presence a maelstrom of rage. Their duel is not one of politics or philosophy. It is a clash of raw survival. Ventress fights with a furious, acrobatic style, seeking to overwhelm and kill. Anakin, however, fights with a newfound clarity. He is not fighting for vengeance or glory, but for the future he desires with Padme and their child. He channels his fear for them, not into anger, but into a protective fire. In a brilliant flash of blue light, he disarms her, shattering one of her sabers and sending the other skittering across the ice. He stands over her, his blade at her throat, the scene mirroring the one with Dooku. But this time, Anakin Skywalker makes a different choice. He deactivates his lightsaber. "It's over," he says. "You're coming back to stand trial." This was the ultimate failure in Palpatine's eyes. Anakin had faced the ultimate test and chosen the light. He was no longer a potential apprentice. He was an incorruptible and therefore unacceptable obstacle. As Anakin's transport returns to Coruscant with the captured Ventress, Palpatine enacts his contingency. He reveals his Sith nature to the Jedi Council, framing them as traitors when they move to arrest him. He executes Order 66. Across the galaxy, the clones turn on their Jedi generals. But the Emperor's grand design is already fractured. His enforcer was meant to be the peerless Jedi killer, Darth Vader. Without him, the purge is less efficient. Anakin and Obi-Wan, returning to a temple in flames, fight their way out, saving a handful of younglings and masters. They escape into the shadows, not as broken hermits, but as leaders of a fledgling resistance. In the chaos of the Jedi Temple's fall, Darth Ventress, held in a detention center, feels the great disturbance and uses the confusion to break free, vanishing into the underworld. The galaxy is not left with a triumphant empire and a scattered few rebels. Instead, it is plunged into a three-way shadow war. The Galactic Empire, led by a furious Emperor Sidious. The Jedi Remnant, led by the galaxy's true chosen one, Anakin Skywalker. And the rogue Sith, Darth Ventress, loyal only to herself, now free to carve out her own dark destiny.
The future of the Force has been thrown into chaos, and the greatest battles are yet to be fought. What do you think would happen next in this new galactic war? Let us know in the comments below.
And so our journey through this unexpected corner of the galaxy comes to an end. Do you think the galaxy would have been better off or worse? Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this what-if story and what other what-if stories you want to hear. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed the story. Thanks for watching, and may the Force guide your path.